Alrighty, y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the show. We're looking at what does it take to kill a Volvo. Now, these are always interesting, looking at videos, TV shows, whatever the case is, where they go through extensive testing to see how tough something is, especially when it's with vehicles. It's extra interesting, I think. And let me tell you, I've seen a couple videos when we looked at some Volvo trucks, which I'm still fascinated with, and we have more to cover coming up. Volvo trucks seem really damn tough, that's for sure. But I keep hearing, I'm kind of diving into European cars as well. I keep hearing that Volvo comes up a lot. Very popular, very reliable. It's a sought-after brand. It has a good reputation. I've always heard here in the U.S., Volvo has a reputation for, they're pretty luxurious, but most of the time they're advertised as very safe. They always have great safety ratings. They're very, well-engineered cars, as well as on their trucking. I see more Volvos, I think, literally on the highways here in the U.S. Volvo semi-trucks, more than any other brand right now. It's what I've seen the most of. Anywho, let's see what this video is about. This is from a channel called Bagot Volvo. It'll be linked in the description down below so you can check the whole thing out and browse their channel. And this was suggested on Discord from Jan NL. So thank you so much for the suggestion. I'm all for learning about a tough car. Let's see how tough it is. Let's go. Oh my God. Holy, okay, hold on. Okay, I am one of those Americans that loves wagons, by the way. I know wagons are like very popular in Europe and most places, but for some reason they're not, I wouldn't say popular in the US. They're very rare here. Everyone loves buying smaller hatchbacks or they just buy SUVs, right? For some reason, wagons are like a weird thing here. So instantly, I like this thing. But, oh. Okay, so this Volvo just totaled that car. And it just drove away. It drove away. Like, whatever. God, man. There it goes. And another one bites the dust. This thing literally is crumpled in half like a candy wrapper or something. And the Volvo just drove away. Like, whatever. Okay, can we just say that this Volvo 850 has barely any, it's got barely any damage. What on earth? If you look at that car versus the Volvo, it is insane difference. Okay. No way it drives away from that. That's it? Oh my God, okay. That'll do it in, right? Oh my God, that's a rough flip. And there it goes. No freaking way. Jeez. Oh my God, who staged these? These are crazy. Look at that thing. I love it. No way does it drive away from that. Come on, that's a full-on wreck. You guys weren't kidding, were you? I have heard a lot about Volvo saying they're really tough, they're really awesome. That thing's still running. Jeez. Okay, look at the thing. It's finally starting to look mangled up. And it's still running. Engine sounds healthy. Gearbox sounds great. Wheels are still spinning. Perhaps the brakes don't work. Jokes. Of course, Oh my God. This is wild. Look at it. I love how he just gets out and closes the door. If you know, usually when you get, well, when you see a car this mangled up, that door ain't shut. The door makes all sorts of weird noises when you get in most types of crashes. It's stiff. It doesn't, swing open correctly. And then good luck getting it shut. It's going to just slam, you slam it shut, and it's going to bounce right off and just kind of dangle open. That's what I've normally seen. This car is totally mangled, and he shuts the door and it latches. I tell you what, this is how you market for a car. I am amazed by this, by Volvo station wagons right now. This makes me want one really bad. So if we look up Volvo 850, it looks like, of course, they had a sedan version and then the wagon version. 1997. It pulls up a random year, but that's it looks like at least remember this search engine is going to pull up U.S. Style results because obviously I'm here in the U.S. So this may vary from country to country, but apparently here it had a gas or a petrol 2 liter or a 2.5 liter inline 5. They had a lot of them were M56 manuals, which I love. I love a manual wagon. How cool is that? I actually, have a manual station wagon. It's a Saturn that I drive, which in reality, it's not really a Saturn. It's a Opel. It's a German car underneath that GM shared, with Opel. Anywho, 92 to 97 were the model years that they had them, at least here in the States. Apparently, there was an 850R, which I'm not familiar with. But that must have been like a racy version, like a rare, sporty version. And apparently, as of 2021, at least this is here in the U.S., these are really rare. I mean, we're talking less than 100 units are registered. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so if we go to Auto Tempest, I like them because it searches all these different car sites at once. So let's go. This is happening, guys. I am looking for one of these. I think I fell in love with that car. 850, yeah, let's do all. Okay, so if we pull up, this is within 300 miles of Chicago, Illinois. Sadly, it only pulls up one. Let's take a look. I was hoping to see a whole list of these things. Oh my goodness, and $7,500. Now, I have no idea what prices should be on this. Remember, the market is still a little bit weird. The car market was absolutely insane the last couple of years. It's cooled down a little bit, but a lot of cars are still going for a lot more than they used to. This is a 95 Volvo 850 with only 87,000 miles. Now, it's pretty low, right? I have some cars with, 250,000 miles. So that's pretty low. Unfortunately, it is a automatic, which definitely sucks. I would almost insist that this has a manual if it were me. Although the car is cool enough where maybe I could swing it just to experience this thing. It is the sedan, which is okay, right? I would prefer the wagon as well. I mean, look, it looks pretty cool. I mean, the attention to detail on Volvos is interesting. This car's from 95, and look, it has the wipers for the headlights. I mean, that is... How many cars did you see that in 95? That's pretty funny, right? It's kind of cool, actually. I like the styling of it, though, It's got this, like, simplistic but attractive styling. I kind of like it. And the interior is neat, too. I like the beige and the black. It looks like it's in decent shape for 95. I mean, it's simplistic but functional. There's a look at the gauge cluster. Oh, I like how it's got all these in a cluster right here. The fuel, the temperature. And look, it has a turbo. It's got like a boost gauge. How cool is that? And even back in 95, it looks like this has like an economy and a sport mode. So you can pick like driving modes there. It's got the windows in the center. It's a very interesting designed car. I'm very interested in one of these. And apparently the car has been there since December of 2022. So it's been there for almost 6 months. The price has been coming down. People just don't know what they're missing out on, do they? They don't. I might have to swing in and get one of these. Sadly, this is the only one I could find. But I'm going to keep my eyes out for a wagon, with a manual. That would be so freaking cool. Great suggestion. Seriously. This is the kind of videos that really get me amped up. That was a pleasant surprise. How to kill a Volvo. It doesn't look like you can kill them easily. I think they're definitely tough. And quite frankly, I think they're badass. That thing was doing some damage to those smaller cars and then just casually driving away like nothing happened. What can I say? They seem like a fascinating company that I'm just learning about, piece by piece. And damn, they just make so many different vehicles. And they really seem to know how to make them, don't they? I would love to see your comments on this one. Make sure to leave them down below. And, of course, your experience with Volvo. How tough are they in your eyes? Have you seen firsthand how tough these things are? They seem very, very durable. And I always think that's fun and interesting to see in a car. Because who doesn't love a car that's tough and reliable? I mean, that's what you want. Please throw a like on there if you enjoyed this. Subscribe to be part of this amazing community we do have here. My name is Ian. You watch the IWrocker. And until next time, y'all, watch out if a Volvo's coming up behind you. Might do some damage. And catch you later.